Ohio State will trek from left to right in the all-white against the Purdue defense clad in the black. Purdue total defense-wise, they are 13th in the Big Ten. 11:54 left in the opening quarter. No score between number 3 Ohio State and Purdue. And this Boilermakers crowd starting to get riled up.
You got to be behind your team in a situation like this off the missed field goal. They are in Purdue territory right now, so if they can keep them back, that'd be huge, especially for momentum with that crowd.
The starting running back will be Chip Traynham to the left of Kyle McCord. 3 wide for McCord, who's got the snap, play fake, unloads left side, and it's dropped by Julian Fleming. Hovering over in coverage was the Ole Miss transfer Markevius Brown, 2nd and 10.
Speaking of pumping up the crowd, Tyler, when that ball hits your number 2 receiver right in the hands and he drops it, that is perfect fuel for that Purdue student section.
The Buckeyes without number 2 receiver Emeka Abuka. They're out Travion Henderson and Mayan Williams. 2nd and 10 from Ohio State's own 31. McCord's got the snap, flushed to his right, back foot lob to the right sideline, and it is off the right hand of Marvin Harrison Jr. The leading receiver couldn't catch it, and that'll bring up 3rd down, 10 to go with 11:43 left in opening quarter number 1.
Cole Brevard on the pressure right up the middle, the D tackle for Purdue. You could see the center, Carson Hinsman, kind of let him get through there, and that forced McCord to flush out to his right.
3rd and 10, Ohio State, 3 receivers left. Fleming the lone receiver right, Traynham the running back. Snap to McCord, deep drop, throws left sideline, over the shoulder catch, Marvin Harrison Jr. across the 45, and he's out of bounds along the left sideline for a 15-plus yard first down gain on 3rd and 10.
When in doubt, Tyler, throw it to Marv.
He's tied for 3rd in the country with 3 50-plus yard receptions, and that time he treks to the 46 of Ohio State's own along the left hash. 11:15 to go first quarter. Traynham flips to the left of McCord. 3 wideouts to the right. Stover in motion to the left. Snap McCord, handoff Traynham, the Arizona State transfer muscles up the right hash to the 48 of OSU. He'll pick up 3 in his first official game as the Buckeyes bell cow.
Yeah, they're going to have to lean on him as that bell cow back. Maybe we see another 20-carry game for him.
He had 20 carries last week in the 37-17 win against Maryland. That is a career high. 2nd and 8 to go, under 11 minutes to play. First quarter, no score. Tyler Danburg and Connor Shue with you. 2 receivers right, Marvin Harrison Jr., the leading receiver, lone to the left. High safety comes crashing. McCord pulls in the snap. He fires to the left sideline. A contested grab by Harrison, and he's inside the 20-yard line. He was running up the left sideline in double coverage with Brown and Thiedemann at his side, and he somehow catches it off the carom inside the 20-yard line for a Buckeye first down.
Really shows off their chemistry there, Tyler. Marvin Harrison knew he was going to place that right on his left hip, right next to the DB. And Brown, he didn't even see it coming.
1st and 10 Buckeyes at the 19 of Purdue. The running back is Traynham, the sidecar to McCord's right. Helmet high snap to McCord, feeds left side. Traynham turns the corner 20 to the 15, and he is shouldered out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tackle made by Yanni Karloftis, the brother of former Purdue All-American George Karloftis.
Karloftis was also an all-rookie second-teamer last year for the Chiefs and Super Bowl champion.
The lineage is strong for those 2 brothers. 9.5 to play, first quarter, no score. Buckeyes' first drive after a Purdue missed field goal. Trips right, Purdue has 7 in the box. McCord pulls in the snap, bell tie, unloads to the right side, and it's knocked away in coverage. He was looking, McCord was, for Marvin Harrison Jr., but there on the coverage for Purdue was Derek Rogers Jr.
Rogers Jr., he's a freshman, and he's tasked with guarding Marv one-on-one today. And you could see he was feeling it after that play. He shoved Marvin Harrison Jr. after the play in celebration. They exchanged some words, and, I mean, I can't understate how good that probably feels for him.
8th play of the drive, 3rd and 6 from the Purdue 15. McCord in the gun, 4 wide with Fleming, the lone receiver, left. 4-2-5 defense for Purdue as the play clock was winding down with 1 timeout taken by Ryan Day and the Ohio State offense. They started out at their own 31 after the missed Purdue field goal. They have marched right upfield, mainly due to that long catch by Marvin Harrison Jr. down the left sideline for 34 yards, but now they're forced to take a timeout with 9:17 left in the first quarter and 3rd and 6. What do you think they try and drum up here looking for the first score of the game?
Looking at 3rd and 6, pretty deep into Purdue territory. You don't necessarily have to go for the kill, but you want to look for a pass play here. I would assume McCord's probably going to look for Marvin Harrison Jr. again. He's already been targeted 4 times on McCord's 5 throws. Or maybe we see Cade Stover get some action. He's a pretty big body, and if you can get him one-on-one against one of these linebackers, maybe he's able to outrun them and get to the corner in the end zone.
G. Scott Jr. will be the extra tight end on the right side of the line. Cade Stover, extra tight end to the left. Marvin Harrison Jr. in a slot right, and Julian Fleming to his right. Now trips to the right. It's 3rd and 6 for the Purdue 15, 9:17 to go first quarter. Shotgun snap, McCord lobs it right side of the end zone, and it is caught! Touchdown, Marvin Harrison Jr. A 15-yard catch in single coverage. Harrison's 5th touchdown of the season, coming back for it on the gold-painted R of the Boilermakers painted end zone. 9:11 to go in the first quarter, and it's 6-0 Buckeyes. 23-19, Bulldogs leading the Buckeyes, who have the ball with under 6.5 to go in this first half. Bruce Thornton launches a left wing 3 and nails it.
Thornton, the Buckeyes' second leading option after battle from behind the arc. If he's someone that can get going early, it's already 14 minutes in, but better late than never for the Buckeyes.
23-22, Georgia and the Bulldogs turn it over. Evan Mahaffey the steal. The outlet left lane line to Bonner, goes up with 2 hands, and it's rejected by Deloach of Georgia, who have it up 23-22 with under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Into the lane goes Hale, and he loses the handle as the ball trickles over the left sideline, and Ohio State has it back after the Bulldogs give it away for the 5th time tonight.
Bonner, kind of notorious on the Buckeyes roster for being such an efficient transition offensive player. Kind of unusual to see him come up empty on a wide open fast break like that.
7.8 points per game in the last 6 contests for Bonner, who comes out. And in comes Roddy Gale Jr. out on the floor as well as Akpara. Thornton, who's got it here. Mahaffey and Battle. Buckeyes in the white. In the right, Georgia end to our right. Passes to Roddy Gale Jr. high on the right. Ball dislodged by Blue Cane of Georgia. Mahaffey got it back. Kicks to Gale. Lobs right of the lane to Akpara, and he knocks it down with 2 hands. Alley-oop from Gale to Akpara. And Ohio State has its first lead since 4-2 in the first half. 24-23 with 5 minutes to go in the half. Crowd intensifying in full throat. Blue Cane pull up, 28-footer from 3. No good from the top arc off the left side of the backboard. Bruce Thornton pushes, kicks left wing to Battle, catches, releases, and hits the 3! 27-23 Ohio State, an 8-0 run for the Buckeyes. Timeout called by Georgia as Justin Hill walks over the midcourt line for the Bulldogs. An absolute outpour for Ohio State, who now sees themselves in front 27-23 with 4:55 remaining in the first half of the NIT quarterfinals. We're tied up at 1, 13.5 to go in this first period. 5-on-4 OSU after the cross-checking on Cal Thomas of Minnesota. Swept to the left corner for Hughes. Banked off the right wing boards looking for Bricky, the leading scorer. Taken by Thiesing, the Buckeye goal scorer. Thiesing behind the goal line. Out to the left point for Halliday. Leaves it for Wahlberg. Back to Halliday. Left circle shot. Tipped by Guzzo. It's steered wide by Close. Touchdown by Berkey on the top right wing circle. The Western Michigan transfer slides it onto his stick. Bricky looks back. Drops it off. Right side of the blue line for Wahlberg. Back to Bricky. Shoots in. And it's wide right of the cage. 12.5 to play. 1 minute to go on the power play in this first period. Tied up at 1. Great chance for Ohio State against the number 3 PK unit in the Big Ten. It slid off to the left circle for Halliday. A shot off the skate of Mason Nevers of Minnesota. Bricky's got it now. He centers to the slot. Blocked in the slot by Nevers. The Buckeyes are back on it along the right wing boards. Scooter Bricky with a drop pass to Wahlberg. He lays it ahead of the circle for Bricky. He rips in, and Carl Fish rejected it. Now 30 seconds on the power play for the Buckeyes. Bricky with another chance. He drops it down low to Guzzo. He shoots and scores! Patrick Guzzo with a power play goal, and the Buckeyes lead the number 10 team in the country 2-1 with 12:03 remaining in the first. It'll be interesting to see what both these teams do tomorrow. Both Ohio State and Purdue saying they will determine their starting pitcher closer to that first pitch time.
Well, this game right here, this series, has got a lot of ebb and flow to it. The Buckeyes wanting to string some momentum together here on the latter half of this season. They're currently sitting at 11-11, just at 500 overall. Last season, they finished at 31-25. So far, the Buckeyes are 1-0 in conference play this season. Last year, they were 9-15, so just below 500 in that category. Wanting to improve right there in the Big Ten.
The payoff pitch from Danilita Gravelin. Upstairs, ball 4. 2-out walk for the sophomore catcher. And for Ohio State, they started 3-13 in Big Ten play. They were anchored by a 6-game Big Ten win streak. And Bill Mosiello, the head coach, said that this team has not mentioned much of last year's Big Ten struggles heading into yesterday's opener, all focused on the present. But he said it certainly helps when a team is scarred through a season like last year. It helps them prevail in the following campaign.
And that's exactly the mindset that they need to have coming into this season. As Petterini is up to bat 3 for 4 on the day so far, wanting to focus on the future, not dwell on past mistakes, and mainly improve on past mistakes for the future.
Petterini is 3 for 4. He's batted every pitch he's put in play. Two singles and an RBI triple. 14 walks as well this year. He had 10 in 40 games all last year. 1-1. Sticks it over the outside. He comes from a long lineage of a baseball family. His grandfather, Tim Petterini Sr., 5th all-time winningest head coach in Division III baseball at Worcester College in Ohio, where Tyler Petterini, his grandson, hails from. The 1-2. He jolts it. Deep right field. Down the line it goes. 2-run home run, Tyler Petterini. His 3rd of the season, and the Buckeyes are within 1. Down here with Ohio State's J.C. Sheldon. J.C., back-to-back 30-point games for you and a win for the Buckeyes. How important was it to come back from that loss against UCLA and get a win today?
Huge, huge. I think it was a good challenge for us, and we were looking forward to it against a really good Belmont team, really disciplined team. They play a lot like us, so we were looking forward to it, and it was a good win for us today.
For you, when you score early and often, what confidence does that give you in the backcourt?
Yeah, I think it gives all of us, when we score early, we're able to get into our press, and we like doing that, so that's kind of what gets us going and what gave us momentum. Ball movement, I think, was huge for us today.
You and Celeste Taylor combined for 46 points. What's that been like, establishing that connection with your fellow guard?
Yeah, we're so glad she's here. She's a winner, man. She's a competitor on both sides of the floor, makes us better, and it's been really fun playing with her.
Final game before the holiday break. What are you looking forward to most about the holidays?
Family, spending time with the family. A lot of us get to go home, which is really cool, so we're excited.